Good evening. Hey, Odie. Good to see you. Kind of running around like a madman to get everything set up here tonight. Oh, well, hopefully I'm good to go now. How you doing tonight? In line at Taco Bell, you've got time. I just had Taco Bell last night. Always worth waiting in line for. I don't care how far away from actual Mexican food that is. It's still some of the best food you'll ever eat. So. All right, hey Viking. All right, who all do we have right now? Curious. All right, we got the two of you guys. All right, so welcome. Glad to see both of you. Hope we get some more folks in here tonight. As I said in the tweet announcing all of this, I'm just going to do a new fresh playthrough on Alpha 19. I have spent about 15 minutes in Alpha 19 so far. I was away on vacation, obviously, when it came out, and was able to get about 15-20 minutes in last night. Didn't even get through a full day, but I got to at least see how it would run on the system and how everything looked. It looks phenomenal. I love the new higher def models and all of that jazz. So, all right. So let me know if the game volume, by the way, is too high or too low. We had problems with that up to this point. Sometimes it's too low, sometimes it's way too high. All right. Waited in line at Taco Bell so long they gave you a coupon for a free taco. Just kidding. So, my normal order at Taco Bell is 4 crunchy tacos and a nacho supreme. And the only reason I stopped there is because that cost me almost $10 by itself. But the whole family had it yesterday, and my sons, almost 6 and 8, each ordered 2 tacos. The 8-year-old only ate one of them, and of course, tacos don't have a much shelf life. It's not something you can put in the refrigerator and reheat later, because it becomes taco soup. So I ended up eating a 5th taco last night, and I felt like I probably could have gone for about 4 more. It's really, really hard to stop eating Taco Bell. Alright, I am going to go ahead and get new game fired up here, and let's see, Alpha 19 live playthrough. So I'll show you the settings here so we can get that on the replay here for anybody who might want to come back and play along in the same world that I'm in. Let me switch the screen over here really quick. And there we go. All right. So capital A 19, capital L live, capital P playthrough. I'm not doing this on Navisgain though. I'm going to do this on the Alpha 19 pre-Gen 03. So that's where we're going to go with this. All right. Difficulty, Nomad. Keep the regular Blood Moon frequency and everything. Not going to do anything like Blood Moon Blitz right now. Not until I at least get a feel for the mechanics of Alpha 19. Keep the range at 0 for now. And walk and run the whole way down. XP set at 100. Loot abundance set at 100. Everything here pretty much normal. Blood Moon count, kick that up to 16 from the default of 8. Airdrops every day. I'm okay with that. Cheat mode off for now. And mark the airdrops. Alright, so we're going to get rolling here. I love these new loading screens too. They look so much better. And the best part is this is still in-game graphics. This isn't something that they went and tweaked anything on. Maybe you know, just a little bit of stuff to give it a little bit more clarity, but the game just looks phenomenal right now. What do you guys think of how this game looks right now? Love to hear your thoughts. And of course I know there's like a 30-second delay on this stuff right now. So I hate that about YouTube. From what I understand, all of the streaming services are pretty much the same way. So, have you guys had any issues also with Alpha 19? Have any quirks that you found, anything that you found that doesn't work at this point or doesn't work well at this point? I know that there is, or at least was, I don't know if it's still there. There was an issue with the marksman rifle looking down the sights. If you didn't actually have a scope for it, the model itself has a scope. I think I saw this in one of Cap's videos, where looking down the scope, or looking down the sights without a scope on the gun, but the model has the scope, so it kind of blocks your view, and you can't actually see what's in front of you. As far as I know, that's really about the only really huge issue that people have experienced. I've been watching as much content as I can, and I haven't noticed too many big problems. Let's see. Sometimes an arrow or spear will go through the zombie if it's too close. Okay. Actually, that kind of played to Jawoodle's advantage. I don't know if you guys have been watching his Extinction playthrough, but he he had a let me get over here. He had a spear go completely through the zombie, killed that zombie, and then killed the crawler that was on the ground behind it. So maybe that works to your advantage. I don't know. All right, let's get through these stupid initial quests. And I didn't want snowberries. Drop those straight off. All right. Get all of this stuff picked up. I wish there was an easy way to skip past all this and still get the skill points for it. And I'm just going to go ahead and collect everything that I need up front. I think that should be about it. I do a little bit more on the clothing side than just the pants and the shirt that it requires you to do. So, hey, this is kind of nice. It's actually, that looks phenomenal right there. That doesn't look anything like the game did in Alpha 18. the lighting is so much more crisp. The water reflection and the water texture is so much more crisp. The edges of the water where it meets up with the land is so much cleaner. That is absolutely beautiful. If it wasn't for the gore blocks on the ground and the tire laying here and the trash cans, this would look like it was some kind of a picture from a nice, quaint outdoorsy game rather than a zombie survival one. But, all right, let's go ahead and get these things out of the way. Yeah, it would be nice to just start with the 4 points if you've already done some playthroughs, you know what you're doing. Drop this garbage that I don't need, put these up here. Actually, I want that one down here. And grab that, put it down. All right, bring me the next one. I need wood. All right. So there we go. I think I ran past one. Thought I did, maybe not. You guys know I played this game for a good solid year and a half before I ever realized that these little plants that you can get water or get wood out of right here, these little ones growing down here in the grass, that they actually gave you wood. It was that long ago. Hey, Bug Toggle, how's it going? Good, we got a nice little group going on in here so far. So it's great to see everybody, especially after being away for 2 weeks. Really excited to be getting into this now. So let's see. I need one more. No, cancel. Didn't want to do that. I still need one more stone. So it always seems like when I'm starting out and I'm trying to find stone, it's the one thing that I can't find anywhere. But there's a second one right there. All right. So make the axe. Let's go. Let's hit this. Grab that. Leave the polymers. Hey, Jack Taylor came to make a mod for the initial quest. Yeah. Hopefully somebody will do it. I'm actually surprised. I've not seen one up to this point for any of the other alphas. I'm actually kind of surprised that hasn't happened. Holy crap. Yeah, normally I don't pick up lead, I don't pick up brass this early in the game, but that's a stack of 247. That's kind of hard to say no to. Good Lord. The other thing that I do if I'm in the grasslands to start off with is grab as much cotton as I can get. And if my fist would actually punch where I'm aiming, that would be helpful. But yeah, grab as much cotton as I can. Usually grab some chrysanthemum too, because you should be able to... I mean, you could start off with the first level of Master Chef if you have to, and be able to make chrysanthemum tea and don't have to worry about getting food poisoning from your beverages anymore right from day one. So that's always nice, because I've ended up with food poisoning and dysentery in the first day or two quite a few times, and that's not fun. All right, I swear to you guys, I'm trying to get through these things as quickly as I can, but when I see a field of cotton like that and I know I can make bandages pretty quickly, I'll always run through and get as much as I can here. So make those and do it this way, because if you make the pants and the shirt and you try to make the rest of the stuff while that stuff is being made, it will bounce out of this view for some reason. Little bug that I found with the game. I gotta wait for that cloth to finish. I'm not gonna wait for it. Alright, so get the pants and get the shirt going. And then we'll get the rest of this cloth going. Alright, there we go. So wear this stuff. Let's see. Yucca juice is good too, and no more food. Yeah. If I was in the desert, I'd absolutely be making that stuff. Unfortunately, I'm out here in the grassland. I actually, as far as I'm concerned, I don't have a preference of one of those two over the other. I think there's a lot of really good stuff that you can pick up in the desert early on, and I think there's a lot of good stuff that you can pick up in the grasslands early on. So I don't have a problem starting in either one of those. So, all right, let's get a full stack of bandages going and put those in our belt and put that medical one all the way up there. Okay, so now we need a wooden club. Let's go partially hack down a tree. Has anybody else noticed how much faster the stone axe is? You I don't think you get quite as much in a single hit, but it moves a lot faster. And for things like a wooden block or whatever, when you're gonna knock it out in 3 hits anyway, it moves so much faster now than it used to. And actually, I think you might be getting roughly about the same amount still. It's about 23 per hit, which is about what you were getting in Alpha 18. So, all right. So now we've got plenty of wood. Let's build the club and go whack away on the rock for a second. Just starting my zombie bow hate. Why do you hate Bo? Or as I call him, Roger. Oh, this axe is so much better. Alright, so we've got 24 stone now. Put that down there. I want to get a little bit more while I'm here, and I don't have to worry about the zombies tap dancing on my head. And then we'll go find some feathers. How's the audio level tonight? Is it good? The game audio level pretty good? Good mix? Let me know. Alright, nest. Where are you? Hello. Birds. Where'd you build your nest? I'm gonna go look across the road. I'll take the wood. Look over here where they'll stand out a little bit more. I thought they would. Don't see any yet. So why all the hate for Bo here? I like Bo. Always the one to attack you when you're low on health. There may be too many Bows. Bo and Arlene seem to be the most plentiful zombies in the game. Hey, there we go. There's a bird's nest. Give me an egg too. Hey, I'll take it. Get a couple extra feathers out of it here too. Alright. Let's see. Craft the bow. Max out the arrows. Get my club down there. Swap those. And let's plant a few pine trees. Alright. We'll keep an eye out for some more nests, but let's get moving toward some degree of civilization. So we are gonna head west because that's the way I'm going right now. Alright. I had to adjust my controls. I don't know if you guys use the mouse wheel at all for moving through the items in your tool belt, but they changed that. Hey, look at that. Found a town right away. They changed the default for the... Oh, we got a biker. The first zombie we get is a biker. That's fan-freaking-tastic. Alright. Take a swing. There you go. Do not run at me. Big fat oaf. Well, fat may not be the right phrase, but you're still an oaf. There we go. Man, the textures are just so much better in this. Good golly. Even the trash looks good. Let's see, what does that say? Shipping? No. Alright, we got another trash down here. Alright, brass. We'll just scrap that since we already have a stack of brass going. And let's go ahead and find us a place to set up camp. I believe I see a barn already, and I do enjoy the barns, but actually that's not the barn. That is... Oh, I've never seen this one before. Have I? Well, maybe I have. Maybe. What is this one? I think this is... Yeah, this is the Metalworks. Just look different. Yep, Metalworks. So there should be a... Yep, there's a workbench right there. I'm not going in there just yet. May still go in there today, but not going in there just yet. I think one way or another. Yeah. Alright, come on, snake. Come on. Bring it. Fighting a snake with a wooden club. I got pretty good with a shovel against a snake as a kid. There we go. All right. So, don't have a knife on me yet, so let's go ahead. Really? I gotta repair that thing already? All right. Do I still... Scrap that. Do I still need 5 bones for... Yes, I need 5 for a bone knife. Right. And I've got 4. So, okay. Well, we got some meat already. Not a bad way to start. That's just horrifying. They made those things even better than they used to be, because they used to just be that nasty looking torn up body, that basically the gore blocks from Alpha 15 and 16, but now they look so much better. Chat is way too quiet. Okay, well, I can fix that quickly by moving the microphone closer, and probably by not doing this every time something comes at me. I'll work on it. Alright, let me know if the chat is better now that I've moved the mic. And I will try not to be, as Joodle puts it, a Muppet. The Shamway box was as disappointing as he always says they are, though. Alright, what do we have in here? So we've got like the junkyard looking thing there. We've got the barn there. We got the paper place right there. I don't want one of those for my base, though. I just want a regular house. And by base, I mean home. Alright. Well, I can sell those. Well, they're only 5. Thought they were worth 40 for some reason. Alright, hey, speaking of bow, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves to the new bow. That wasn't bad at all. Hi, bow. Alright, where do you guys think I should go? Set up shop in the barn? It's a tough one to clear out on day 1. Or should I go find a house, or do what I've done in other playthroughs and set up shop on top of I mean the community chat. Oh, okay. Alright. That's a pig. Okay, I can handle that. Die, Jason. Quickly. Thank you. Alright. Chat is way too quiet. Yeah. People will liven up. I hope. Anybody who's here, if you haven't already spoken up in chat, you know, say hi, announce yourself, announce that you're here, so that I know who's watching. Alright, that is the ham radio place. Okay, we got some houses and cabins over here. So this is where I would rather set up camp. Alright, so here's one of the new guys. Can't remember, who did he replace? Was this the guy I call, the other shorts wearing guy who I call Roger, I think? Maybe? Alright, so let's pick a cabin or a house down here. And these cabins are actually usually pretty good first day places. Darlene is horrifying now. Darlene with that white pasty face. Ooh, out of stamina. Yeah, that face is... Ugh. That was not cool. Alright. What is... Oh, we got a... Is that a trader right here? Are you kidding me? I haven't even built my frames yet either. I just realized that. I got sidetracked from all the quests. Okay. Alright, let's put you down there. And put you out. And upgrade you once. Build a campfire. Look for a garage roof. Those are good places. I actually like parking myself up on top of a working stiff or a place like that. If you watched the Badlands series at all that I did in Alpha 18, you'd remember the laundromat where I took up residence a little later in the series. Let's see, so we'll scrap those. I just want to see if there's anything that I can find out here worth selling. I'll sell anything that I can right now. Can't get that because it's out here. Alright, so great to know that the trader is right here in town. That's one of the things that I love about Alpha 19 is that they started putting the traders, even in the like in the pre-gen places, they're now here in towns. So that's really helpful. I was really excited when I saw that. Can't remember if there's anything else on this side or not. I think everything is on the other side. Desk is empty, never anything in this room. Makes me wonder why it's even there. Alright, so what do we have here? We've got somebody beaten on the outside of this place. So, we'll have to check that out. Destroyed mixer and some oil shale. Well, I'll keep it and put it somewhere. Sewing kits. At this point, sewing kits are critical. Because you can stitch up larger wounds. Destroyed chem station and chrysanthemum. I've already got a stack of it, so I'll grab it. And where are you? There's a forge in one of you. There you go. Right, so that's a working forge. I don't remember those tools being on the side of the forge model in Alpha 18 either. Alright, yeah, I got plenty of slots left, so let's get inside here real quick and see what kind of freebies I can grab. Nothing there. Nothing there. And you know what I should probably do before I go any further, since I've already got my stuff here. Minimum, I need to put a point into Lucky Looter here, and while I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead and put one into Pummel Pete, because I'm going to be using the club for a while. And should go ahead and do Sex Rex as well, and Healing Factor. Those are kind of my defaults on day one. Alright, what do we got here? So we got vitamins. Alright, just going to grab and go for now. I will scrap as necessary later on. 2 wrenches, that's good. Hang on to one of those and use it for a workbench as soon as possible. Alright, more cans, nothing in the fridge. Can't get into that trash can. Okay, we got filing cabinets up here. Alright, fish tacos. Use that. And there's the red tea recipe. So now I don't have to use Master Chef just to be able to make red tea. That is fantastic. Alright. I think... Oh, you know what? I don't call him... or no, I do call him Roger. Steve. Yeah, I call Bo Roger. I don't remember. I couldn't remember what Cap called him, but I've called him Roger from the beginning. Let's see. So we will wear those just because. We'll wear that just because. Leave the other stuff there. I'm going to do my best to keep up with chat. But I'm kind of getting used to Alpha 19 here, so if I go for a while without responding to anything, just say it again in all caps. Maybe I'll see it. Alright, let's get over here. And go talk to the trader. Alright, Bob. What's in your inventory? Right. I will sell it just because I can. Sell the trophy. Let's see. I'm not even going to bother selling that. I'll sell those for now, just to clear out the extra space. Sell these. And that is all I'm going to sell you right now. Because, well, I've got an extra one here, and there we go. They're cheap. Okay, so we're good there. What do you give me for all the brass? 188, and I don't need the brass right now. We'll go ahead and sell that too. Oops. Okay, so we got one left. All right. And I can get in there to that one if I had lockpicks. All right, so speaking of Bo Roger, come on, dude, over here. Should probably get on a weapon. He does look even bigger and slightly more menacing. It's like he's more muscular now. Maybe that's just my eyes playing tricks on me, but definitely looks that way to me. All right, so we've got... I think we'll go with this one right here. We should be able to clear it out fairly easily. And let's see. I'm going to make a few more arrows. Got enough to make 5 more. And I've already woken them up. So, where are you? Or are you outside? Oh, you're right there. All right. Hey, Jason. Down here. And I got a crawler across the street. So, they are not wasting any time coming out today. Down you go. And give you another one. And one more for good measure. There we are. Crawlers seem to move a little faster, too. But these guys right here. I haven't seen, like, feral whites or anything yet. See if they change those at all. But these critters are about as horrifying as anything in any game I've ever seen. Those are just very, very disconcerting. All right. Let's see. Welcome back, Odie. All right. What do we have? Ranger's Guide to Archery. Craft exploding arrows and crossbow bolts. Not a bad way to start off. Let's close that door so we don't get dead. Grab all of these chairs, and I should go ahead and grab these plants as well. We'll scrap it all in a minute. Once I've cleared the ground floor, then I will go ahead. All right. So we've got a car out here. Lockpicks. Great. I'll save those for when I go see the trader again. Which hopefully will be before nightfall here. All right, so what do we have down here? More pipes. Spam. All right, take the cooking pot for now, so we'll need that. More jars. And potato seeds and electrical parts. Not terrible loot on day one. I mean, I know that they've changed the way that the loot works in this one. But off to a pretty solid start. I'm going to go ahead and just build a chest right here for now. Come back down and get it later on. Scrap that and scrap you. I got a stack of chairs too. All right. Just drop you right there. And unload a whole bunch of crap. I'll keep the stone on me. I'm going to need to repair. All right. Need all of that. Don't need the vitamins. Keep a wrench just to have it on me. Drop that. All of that. All right. That's good. Let's get... I'm going to repair this before I get upstairs. And there's another painting right here. Right. Aloe cream. Not a bad find in the temperate biome. Okay, we got nobody up here in this room. I have a feeling... Oh, is that it? What is going on with that desk? Can't decide what texture it wants to have. All right. So, armor parts, pressboy cap. Anything over here? We got a note. So, take that and... Okay, so this is the football one. Hopefully I don't have the opportunity to do that one anytime soon. And I just built another chest. Oh well. Aloe cream. Yeah, I like having some aloe cream on me. All right, so we got a blunderbuss now, which, for as much as it sucks at any point later in the game, it's always good to have a firearm. So I'm going to go ahead and get it loaded, actually. A firearm is better than no firearm. Any day of the week. Yeah, usually when I'm in the desert, I will make as much aloe cream early on as I possibly can. Always helpful to have that available to you. I'll grab that. And in the toilet, nothing. Aloe cream is decent now. Does it do something different now? Health is 5. I think the health was only 3 on that in the past, and abrasion healing speed. Okay, that's cool. So minor wounds can heal faster. I like it. All right, so let's go ahead, and I brought one of the wrenches with me. I'm going to go ahead and take this exercise equipment apart, because at the very least, we can get some stuff that we can sell, hopefully. Get some electrical parts, or mechanical parts. We'll need those, but I'm okay with not having them right away. Oh, blunderbuss. Yeah, I actually used my first blunderbuss ever in Alpha 18 not all that long ago, actually. I never bothered with it. I found a few of them, but it was always so easy to find a pistol usually in the first day or two that it really didn't matter. Wow. Even with Sex Rex, I am running out of stamina quickly taking these things apart, so... Alright, well, I like the changes to the way that the stamina are done, where it's not tied directly to your food. Well, maybe it is, maybe that's just something they that's slowly buffed in or debuffed in as you progress a little bit here. I don't know. I want to go ahead and get some pipes and everything here. You can get a bicycle and a forge built as early as possible in the game. Out of stamina. I would like to find a water source as well, because I did pick up quite a few jars. And if I can find a water source, then I can go ahead, fill those up, and make a bunch of red tea tonight. So, hopefully I can find something here in town. I know I walked past one earlier, but I don't want to walk back that far right now. Alright, I will wrench down the rest of this stuff later. And we will also hit the kitchen later on as well. I'm going to go ahead and, well, what about these lights? What am I going to get off of these? Because I'd love to go back over to the trader and sell a few more things, because we might be able to get something decent. I didn't even look at the rest of his inventory or his jobs or anything. I just wanted to go over there and talk to him and get that taken care of. Let's see, only on day 15, the private playthrough. Stamina is still a thing. I know stamina is still a thing. I don't know the details of how they're doing it. So y'all might have a better feel for that than I do. But still haven't found your first actual proper gun. Josh found a double barrel shotgun on day 1. I think it was a level 2 double barrel shotgun on day 1. and has pretty much made every single content creator jealous of him for being able to pull that off. And he hasn't found anything else since either. That's kind of the funny thing about it. What was over here? That was the porch. Okay. So I think what we'll do here, before I run to the trader, just want to get this set up for camping out here tonight. So I'm going to break down these steps. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't there a garage out back here too? But I want to get these taken care of so that I can be safe upstairs. And then we will grab whatever we can sell out of our bin and head back over to the trader. See, they'll probably nerf it even more. Yeah. Most likely. I know it was supposed to be really, really hard to find any of that stuff early on. So the fact that he was able to is pretty shocking. Let's see. So electrical parts. I'm going to take those lockpicks and try to get into his safe. Let's see. I don't really have anything else that I could sell at this point. I didn't mean to pick that up. All right. Not a whole lot else to sell right now. So let's see if we can run outside, find anything else kind of outdoors here really quick. Is there anything around back? I mean, I could break down that car if I want to. Might as well. See if we can get anything out of this to sell, like a headlight or something like that. Maybe some oil. As much as I like to have the oil early on to do Molotovs or something, it's actually more valuable to sell in the first day or two. Same thing with the radiators and some other stuff. So I'll probably hang on to the gas, though. I don't want to sell that. And definitely hang on to the iron. Let's see. You do have a pistol on day 13, but then again, I'm an archer player, so I build my own weapon. Can I get into this garage, or am I going to have to, or is this one that I got to get into from above? It might be. Well, maybe not. This one might be just a break into it kind of thing. Well, let's see what we can do here. We still have time. And we're still here for another hour yet tonight, too. So we've got a whole other day to go in this game. So, all right. Good call breaking into this one. Got a beverage cooler over there. At the very least, 4 chairs for some wood. A toolbox. Some more armor parts that we can sell. And I will scrap the nails from now for the armor. Grab these. Do the chairs sell for anything? Or no? They don't. Okay, so scrap that. Scrap that. And nothing else. No other cabinets or anything here. But yucca juice and coffee. Not bad. Not bad at all. And that is crooked. Maybe. Nope, nothing behind it. Alright, but we do have a working stiff up here. Working stiff tool. Alright. Let's get into this. Hopefully we'll get a shovel or something. Although, it's going to be stone. We're not going to get any. Really? Alright, what do we have? We've got a shovel, and a level 2 axe, and some polymers. So maybe I can sell the polymers too. Let me chop these up for good measure, and then we'll run over to the trader. Alright. That is everything that we're going to get out of here. Well, was there something else up here? It looked like there was. Nope, nothing up there. Alright, back to the trader. I have set up camp in, I believe, that cabin right there before, too. If I'm not mistaken, that one has a big basement in it with like a wine cellar. Since I'm going back in here, I'll grab the paper now, and I'll sell them whatever I can. And then once we get finished here, we'll take a look in the vending machine and see if there's anything in there. Alright. Come on. I never get into these on the first try. I usually say that because then I usually do. But this time I didn't. Alpha 19's using reverse psychology on me. Come on. Get there. Get there. Alright, Bob. I'm not going to steal anything from you today. Alright. We will keep that. Sell that for now. Sell that. Usually sell all of that because that's not bad at all. I'll keep the springs for now because we'll need those eventually. Same thing with the pipes. All right, sell that, and sell all of those. I think that's everything that I'm going to sell. Right? Nope, paper. And don't have enough to sell. I think I need one more in the stack. So, all right. Well, what do you have? Let me actually look at your inventory real quick. So, I'd love to find a headlamp if I could. And I'm bummed that I didn't get any fat when I killed that snake, because now I've only got the one torch at this point. All right. Nothing. Yeah, that's going through the individual categories, not pages. Okay. So, clothes. Anything in here worth taking? No. Weapons. And tools. Nothing. Nothing here. And nothing there. So, cost me 100. I buy all four to buy it. Cost me 400 cobblestone rocks. Cost me 80. And I've got 592. That might actually be a decent deal, but I'm not going to do it today. Alright, don't need food right now. I'm not paying 200 for a single lockpick. There. Okay, what's in the secret stash? Nothing that we can afford, probably. Yep. Marksman rifle for 800. It's only a level 1, but it's something. Yeah, nothing here that I want. So let's check out your jobs here real quick. Nothing close. Good Lord. Where did we come from? So we came in pretty much from due west or due east of here. So check those jobs out one more time. We can keep going west. Let's just pick the closest thing here. A clear zombies. Yeah. Let's go ahead and we'll do that. Okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and check the vending machine real quick to see if there's anything in here worth buying. Skullcry. Oh, I forgot all about the candy and everything. So let's see. Melee damage for 5 minutes goes up. If it wasn't 100, that would probably be worth it. Nerd tats. Let's see. Shock AoE radius. I'm not sure. What is the AoE? Can anybody tell me what that is? And hackers, salvage harvest, 20%. All right. And boiled water, 40. I will buy one of those just to have it. And did we... Yeah, because I don't think we're going to find any extra water right now, or a water source right now. So, because we need to get indoors pretty doggone quick here. And I have not created another bedroll yet, so let me do that. And anything else that we can do outside before nightfall? Let's go ahead and knock down another tree. Can't have too much wood. I hope that they fixed this effect, by the way. You can see behind the tree how it's blurring stuff out, so the level of detail or the whatever they're referring to in there. I turned that off in Alpha 18. I liked the effect overall, but it got a little too distracting at times, so I turned it off. I hope that they've done that a little bit better here in Alpha 19. It's going to take some time to find that out, obviously, but I would hate to have to turn that off because I think it looks so cool right now to have everything kind of blurred out in the background because my focus is on the tree in front of me. Yeah, I really like the just about every graphical effect that they've done in here. Just the higher definition textures, and curious if there's any 4-leaf clovers in there, but I'm not going to sit here and stare at the ground for the next 20 minutes trying to figure that out. Take down a couple of these trees. I don't know if there are any more rocks that I can hit here. Let's see. I think the shock candy would increase a grenade or pipe bomb damage. Haven't tried it yet. Yeah, it actually makes sense that it might increase the explosive diameter, basically, of one of those. And why am I still using that thing when I've got a level 2? Let's just go ahead and try it. See how much better it is. Maybe a little bit. Seems like I'm still getting 23 per hit, which is what I was getting out of the level 1. So maybe I'm just harvesting more wood with each hit here. Not sure. Trying an archer build, but that tree outside of the was useless to my playstyle, so it's hard for me to do. I've not really done too much with archery. I've tried it, and then I was not overly thrilled with it, so this is generally why I like to get a bunch of wood early on. I'll go through and seal up all the windows. That way I can kind of move through without drawing anything to the place on night 1. And as long as I'm careful and not making sound while they're around, it's not too terrible. It's all Bo's fault. It's always Bo's fault. Everything's Bo's fault. What's Bo's fault? Alright. And let's reinforce this guy a little bit. Should have just knocked it out, honestly. Maybe I'll do that here. Can I put a frame? Nope. Thought maybe it was on the outside and I could put the frame there, but taking a risk doing this. And won't try to come to it. That's all Bo's fault. Alright. Oh, I left all my stuff down here. Don't want to do that. Especially a torch. Oh, actually I had the torch on me. Alright, so get that out of there. Put that there. And was I able to get everything? Yes. Alright, so let's get over here. Jump up, grab that, and let's roll. Put a frame back down here. And anybody will know why my torch doesn't work? Ah, there we go. That was weird. But alrighty then. Okay. That scared me for a second. I was like, don't make me play this game without a torch. Not on day 1. I feel like I've seen that one other time. So it's not necessarily just an Alpha 19 thing. But even so, that would have sucked. I don't think there's any other way to phrase it. That would have sucked. Alright, this should be the last of the windows. There we go. Yeah, I think we're good. So now I can move through here. And I know that that wrench is just about dead. So, alright. I ticked somebody off. And they're pounding away on the home. And I don't have anywhere that I could put something. So I'm just going to have to drop something. I've got plant fibers. Drop those there because I got to make myself a storage chest. I think we're going to put it right up here. All right. Let's drop you here for now and unload. Guess I could have just scrapped that level 1 wrench. Do want to feel like they're in here now. Maybe they're on the back porch. I don't know. But that always seems to be the way it goes for me. I always end up having visitors on day 1. No matter how hard I hunker down and try to just pass the night silently, they inevitably end up beating down my door. So, oh well. Let's see, a door-free road. Yeah, that's pretty much the next thing that I'm going to build here. All right. You're reading my mind, dude. Okay. Ah. That. Right there. And that's breaking out the block behind it. I don't want to do that. There we go. Right, back to the door. And we will put you right there so they don't stack up on the outside of it, getting stuck in this little cove on the other side. Now we got the bedroll down, but I'm going to move it. I don't like it right there. Put it right. Won't let me put it there, I think because of the roof line. So we'll put it there. Build ourselves a campfire. How many stones? Got 93 stones, so I'm good there. All right, so build a blunderbuss if I needed it. I would need iron pipe, glue, and wood. And where are we? Forge, that's what I wanted. So what do I need for the forge besides to unlock it? Stone, soil, leather, duct tape, and pipe. All right, we can gather all of that stuff except for the duct tape tomorrow. And all right, let's go ahead and grab that. And I already got my water on me. So chrysanthemum. Let's put the campfire down right here. Put the pot up there. And we've got 4 waters. So let's see. Red tea. There we go. Got some wood. It's 1:20. There. Max it out and get it cooking. Alright, put all of that stuff back for now. Actually, I'm going to hold on to that because I'm going to need it tomorrow. We are low on food, so I'm going to eat some sham. Duct tape is the most precious thing in 7 Days to Die now. Duct tape is always precious, period. How many bones do I need? Do I still need 7 to make glue on the campfire? Yes. Okay. All right. So hang on to that for now. And let's see. We're good otherwise here. Right. We will... I'll drop the aloe cream for now. We'll hang on to that. Drop the pipe bomb. And we'll keep the rest of that stuff with us for tomorrow. Yeah, I think we're off to a pretty good start. You used to use it rarely except in repair kits. Yeah, I used it in repair kits. You used it to make the crossbow. There were a number of other things he ended up using it in, but I don't remember what all it was. Let's see, and it's still a 1-to-1. Okay, so I've got cloth sitting around. I can break up the furniture here and get even more cloth. So all in all, I think we're off to a pretty decent start. This should be done. Turn off the fire. I gotta say, just the light from the fire and everything is fantastic compared to what it was in Alpha 18. Let's go ahead and take this apart, get ourselves some extra pieces here because we're gonna need the mechanical parts pretty soon if I want to get a workbench going at any point relatively quickly here. Let's see. Thought you needed it for the workbench, don't you? Maybe it was the... Yeah, you need it for the workbench. And for the bicycle, what all do we need? Let's see, for the chassis, we need forged iron, mechanical parts, duct tape, leather, springs. So we have springs, we've got leather, we've got a few mechanical parts. We can take apart some cars and some shopping carts. We've got to find a way to get some forged iron for the handlebars. We need more duct tape, more leather, more mechanical parts. We've got pipes, we've got springs, and for the bicycle itself, I need some coal and some oil for the wheels and polymers. So maybe by day 3. All right. So not a whole lot else to do unless we just go ahead and take stuff apart here, which I'm not averse to doing, instead of just sitting around. Don't break that up. All right. Did I fortify this thing? No, I did not. Okay. Get my wrench. You are thirsty. Okay. Let's see, where is everyone? I feel like it's just Vandal and myself sharing 70 trivia and past shenanigans. Excuse me for the cough. I didn't give the most warning on this today that I was going to be here. It was kind of iffy when the day started, so. Alright, they're unhappy down there now, so I made too much noise. And that's a screamer. That is a screamer, which means if he gets in, that's bad things for me. So, better have the blunderbuss ready to go. Alright, I'm going to need to eat and drink more than just that. Alright, this is going to get a little bit more interesting now. From running back and forth from the stream and the little one. Bug toggle, yeah, I forgot about the acid. Thanks for the reminder on that one. Yeah, didn't even think about it. Alright, I seem to have really, really ticked off that screamer. But now he's gone. Or at least quiet. Nope. He may be inside now. Or not screamer, spider. I keep saying it. I know. I keep saying it wrong. They both scream. That's all I know. Alright, well, if he gets up here to the door, we're going to do the frame trick. And then I'll just break out that one up there to get out of here. If you can still do that in Alpha 19. I don't know for certain if you can. So. He's unhappy. Let's see. Spider meme, yeah. Screamers, I know. Look like Samara from the Ring. Yeah, they're horrifying in their own right. Ooh, I might want to repair this before I get stuck up here with something beating down the door and I can't fortify that frame. Okay, so the frame trick does work, so I can just bust that one out up there down to it's just it, and then just throw a regular frame up there and jump through it then. Okay. Or not throw a frame up there, but I guess bust that out to just the empty frame that was there by default, whatever it was. I've not used the frame trick all that much. I generally try to play without cheese in the game, but I'm not really interested in dying on day one. I guess we're on day 2 now, but and still trying to figure out all the nuances here of Alpha 19. I didn't play a ton in Alpha 17. I actually started on console and started on the Xbox, and that's kind of a mishmash of Alpha 15 and 16 from the PC. And then when I bought the game, I bought it just before Alpha 17 came out here on PC. And I, sorry, listening to footsteps. Okay, I bought it just before Alpha 17 came out. And switching to Alpha 17 from 16 was a big change for all the PC people, but it was an even bigger change if you didn't really play Alpha 16 on the PC and you're coming over from console straight to Alpha 17. That was a really drastic change. So I didn't end up playing 17 for a while, and then picked it up and played for the tail end of it several months, and then just ran with it in the entirety of 18. I've loved 18. But there's a ton of new stuff here in 19 now that I'd love to be able to explore, and I've got a few ideas planned. One of the nice things is that the Shelter in Place series that I was doing, I did it very intentionally the way that I did it, so that there wasn't anything that actually carried over from 18 to 19. Every day, every single episode is day 1, and it's a new game, so there was nothing that I had to worry about changing from 18 to 19 aside from the details of how the certain mechanics work, and learn how to work with those new mechanics, obviously, and new pathfinding and some of the cheese things that you can't do anymore, like the zombie proof walls. But like I said, I generally don't do those that much anyway, so let's see. Love the trick in the tight space, and there are more than 2 zombies. Started on Xbox and got it right after Alpha 16. Yeah, it's the thing is, it was really fun on console. I really enjoyed it. But then when I started to look up information and started to look up all of the stuff that you were able to do on PC, I started to realize just how much was missing from the console. It kind of took the fun out of it. My brother and I played probably, I think it was like 460 days into a game on there, and we were even doing, for about the last 100 days of that, we're doing 2-hour days. So you can imagine just how many hours we put into that. A good 500-600 hours just in one instance of the game. So, all right, let's see what we got here. I think they are all... Oh, nope, they got in. They busted in. They busted right on through. All right. They went total doors on me and broke on through to the other side. I'm the king of bad jokes. I've held that title for a long time. I challenge anybody out there to a bad joke contest. Not a dad joke contest, just a bad joke contest. I'll take on anybody. Come on, Kevin. I don't know why. It just looks like a Kevin. You do not look like a Darlene. I don't know what to call you. I don't know if I can call you Darlene at this point. All right, Chunk. Let's go. Story behind that name. I had a friend growing up who was a little on the heavier side, and he gave himself two different nicknames. Originally called himself Pigger, and insisted that everybody call him that. And after a while, he got tired of that nickname and insisted on everybody calling him Chunk. So kind of stuck with me. I think, wasn't that the name of one of the kids in the Goonies too? Can't remember. All right, you can break this up, guys. I don't need it anymore. All right, do I have... yes, I have my empties with me. So let's get out and about, start exploring. We are a little low on food right now, so we're going to have to do something about that. Let's get into this place here and see if it is the place that I think it is. A lot of cabins over here. Kind of interesting. And we can get into the metalworks at some point today, too. But let's get in here first and see. Yes, this is the place that I thought it was. Alright, do we have... is that a zombo over there? Nope, that's just trash. And we don't have anybody who's going to fall on us from up above. So that's good. There is somebody in the kitchen. So, alright, we're just going to eat that straight away. Grab that. Scrap that. And... what do we have here? More nails. Scrap those. And anything in the desk? It looks like... there we go. Alright. Puffer coats. I will wear it until I have something else, and then we'll sell it. Puffer coats are good for selling. Alright. So there is Darlene. I do like that you have a much larger damage bonus now. Sneak damage bonus with the primitive bow and arrow. Oh, nice shooting. Alright, remember, a ton of canned food is now used to make the higher tier food for the good fill-up in the buffs. I actually didn't know that. Like, what kind of stuff are we talking about here? I guess I can just look at the recipes, but I did not know that. Alright, another wrench. We're going to need that. I'll hang on to the cooking pot. I'll scrap it if I run out of room. But if I have to pick up and run, it'd be nice to have another cooking pot. Okay, I got two of them now. I'm okay with starting to scrap them. More red tea. Water in jars. Winter cabinets are always good. More rations. Or rations for the first time. Hey, look at that. There is an ammo pile up here. Come on. Let me get to it. There we go. Alright. I got stuff to shoot. I just don't have anything to shoot it with. And I don't think I'm gonna for a while. Jars, and let's put the die on here just to have it for now. And then my pretty pink club. All right, more jars. Empty, empty, empty. We are good there. There is almost certainly going to be something in there. But I don't want to lose the arrows right now. No, nobody in there. And I managed to not wake anybody up. That was miraculous. There is somebody sleeping in here. Alright, we got Jason, and I don't have an angle on his head, so we are going for the nut shot. There we go. Well, that worked well. And we got more. Alright, so let's get out here. Draw them outside. Look at that light coming through that doorway. That is just fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. Alright, come on. Alright, Arlene. You know, prior to Alpha 19, you could look at Arlene and be like, you know what, you might have actually been attractive as a living human being. She's just downright horrifying now. Got a hole in her skirt. Look at that. Got a hole in the skirt right there, too. Or in her dress. That's funny. Let's see. Best bad joke. Oh. See, that's the problem. It's not that I've got a bunch of bad jokes that I can pull out at any time. It's just... It's basically a form of Tourette's at this point. It's like... my ability to respond to somebody with a bad joke is, according to my wife at least, legendary. My wife, my brother, my dad even, back when he was alive. Hey, you've got one of my arrows. I would like it back, and it is pretty squarely. Oh, it just missed your crotch. All right. Hey, forged iron and cornmeal. I'm going to take the cornmeal because I'm sure that there's probably some really good recipes for it now. And even back then, back in the old versions, you could still do good stuff with cornmeal. Cornbread and a bunch of other stuff that you could do with it. But, it became so funny when Glock started cursing it off that I think we all just kind of had to follow suit. All right, so I've got the impact wrench schematic now and military fiber schematic, so not a bad take before 7 o'clock. Anything up there? No. All right. And we can't get in there directly. This is a really weird POI. Like this kind of winds around here. If you've never seen this one, it winds around here, and then you go downstairs. Downstairs, there's usually like a cowboy and a few other things. This is the nice part, though, is the weapons bag. All right, so we have another blunderbuss. Let me scrap that chair. I will take those knuckle wraps down there for now. Oh, I need you. More stone arrows, more blunderbuss ammo. So, all right, what do we got in here? More painkillers and antibiotics. Fan-freaking-tastic. It is never too early to find antibiotics in this game. Gumbo spaghetti shepherd pie. Is that an actual recipe in here? Oh, good lord, that sounds horrifying. All right. And that's a nice thing about Alpha 19 here, too, is that there's just so many more searchable things. I love that. All right, so there is Cowboy. So let's see if we can get him to come up the ladder here. I have noticed that it's a lot easier to get away from zombies. As soon as you go out of sight, they don't keep following you a lot of the time. All right, so I've had one time had a really nasty fight down here. Run! All right. Yeah, back in Alpha 18, had myself a nice fight down here. And nearly died. There we go. I'm okay with using the blunderbuss down here right now. There's a lot of stuff to be had. I can search the wine barrels. They weren't searchable back then. Man, this is beautiful. I realize it's just murky, but holy cow. That's a whole lot of murky water. I've got water for days now. All right. So what do we have? We've got a food pile. And we've got an ammo pile. So, all right. Iron arrow. That'll come in nice and handy. More murky. Now let's get into this working stiff. Get on. There we go. Yeah, I started saying this earlier, right near the beginning of the stream. Oh, repair kits. Oh, thank God. Oh, my wrenches are in bad shape. All right, more ammo I can't do anything with. Excuse me. I can at least use that. Padded boots. Wear that. Wear those. All right, and iron chest armor. Good, we can wear that. And can I put that in there? Yes, I can. And what else? Can I put this in here? Yes, I can. Excellent. All right, off to a decent start. And let's just leave the rest of that there. All right, so now anything else that we got out here to pick up? There is a washing machine, nothing in there, and a destroyed workbench. But I got the workbench schematic. Oh, God bless it. All right, I do not have that shovel on me that I picked up. Yes, I do. Right there. I've got a shovel on me. Good. Don't do that. All right. So let me dig up this. There we go. And then I'll dismantle that workbench. Oh, forgot commas. Gumbo, spaghetti, and shepherd pie. Okay. Gumbo, spaghetti, shepherd pie, and gumbo, spaghetti, shepherd's pie are very different things. All right, more aloe cream. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, we got a toolbox. Forged steel. More food. Cat food. And let's dig this up. I think I'll probably end up buying those cobblestone rocks from the trader. I mean, what was it? 80 for 400, I think it was. I'm willing to pay that kind of money and to not have to go through house after house trying to find it. All right, feathers. I want that, and I want to create more arrows. All right, check that. And then I think I got it. Nope, missed this. And there shouldn't be anything behind that. Got that one already. I think that is everything now. So now all we have to do is bust our way out of here. Right here. And we're up. Let me see if I missed any picture frames or anything. I did miss a purse right there. All right, crossbow bolts and dollars. I'm cool with that. Take the bed apart, get these pieces real quick, and head on over to the trader again and see what we can buy from him. Nothing else in here. Oh, wait. I feel like there was something up here before in my other playthrough of this. Oh, there's an opening there. I didn't realize. Okay. All right, frame it up. There we go. Why? Oh, someone will put that there. All right. Food and a can. All right. Pays to look up. Is there anything right there as well? No. And I should have looked the other way. Nothing up there either. All right, nothing up here. Don't think there was anything here, but we can go ahead and check real quick. Nope. All right. And onward. So we are already full on inventory. Head over to the trader again, sell him what we can, drop what we can't over in our home, and head on to the next POI. Did I just hear a spider again? The one that got into the house didn't despawn yet. All right, inventory. So let's see, we're going to sell you, sell the crossbow bolts. Can't sell the crossbow bolts because they don't sell apparently. All right. I have springs, but I'm not going to sell those. Mechanical parts I want to hang on to. Won't buy rotting flesh. Well, I don't need the electrical parts just yet, so we'll sell those. Like, part of me just wants to sell the ammo, but I know it's not worth it. All right, well, let's go ahead and drop stuff off and head back on out. I don't really want to take him on. There we go. Get that reloaded. That must have been the one that came to visit overnight, and he just never despawned. So I don't know how long this place is going to last as a home if they're just going to keep just destroying it every night. So I may have to move pretty quickly. We'll see. Or just give myself an outside entrance. That might help too. All right. What can I... Can't use... There's no recipes for this, so I'm going to go ahead and... Now that's the meow chow. There are recipes for the dog food. Grandpa's learning elixir. I don't care. I'm going to eat that. Alright, drop off. Drop the iron arrows for now. Drop all of this stuff off. The extra blunderbuss. Yeah, I don't need to keep it on me right now. Gonna have to make another chest here pretty soon, I believe. Can drop that. I can drop that. Keep the shovel on me for now. Drop the pipes. And alright, let's build another chest. Not a chester, a chest. Let's see, you might at some point want to repair your walls and reinforce the walls. Yeah, maybe that's what I have to use all that cobblestone for. Maybe I should go back over there and buy that real quick. Probably not a bad idea. Alright, drop the rest of the stuff off that I don't need. I don't want that on me right now. I'll drop that. Don't need that. Don't need that. And drop that wrench and keep this one for now. And put the shovel down there. And I think we're good. Alright. I'm going to go over there and buy the rest of that cobblestone so that we have it. And then I can fix those areas up. Hey, Survival Bob. How are you, man? Good to see you. Man, quite a few people dropping in tonight. I love it. Alright, let's see. Cobble. I know you had it. There you go. So, let's buy all 400. It only cost me 80. I've already got a job that I'm not going to go do today because it's 1.2 kilometers away. And it's already almost noon. So we're just going to continue to clear out POIs around here. But first, I'm going to rebuild this. And at least for the time being, we'll go ahead and make these cobble. and then we'll go out the back door. Or we can just go out the back hole if we want to. Really, I only need to do this where the porch is, which I believe it's right here as well, so. Alright, so let's come back over here. We gotta do the same thing over here. They're not going to get to me, although I'm impressed that they got through 3 blocks high there. That's actually a little frightening. I gotta say, I love the way that they do the icons here in Alpha 19, where like the bed icon is on the screen, not just on the compass. The same thing if you throw your spear, you don't lose it. They're so hard to find most of the time, so that's nice too. Right. I don't want to be using up a bunch of time doing this, but clearly they did a lot of damage last night, so it'd be helpful to have this somewhat reinforced out here. At least I'm living on up on the 2nd floor too, and I've got the stairs knocked out, so that'll be good. Yep, that's what I'm doing here, wherever there's a porch or a door. So I gotta go check around the front yet and see if there's anything else that I gotta cobble up. I don't know how much cobble I have left. I had, I think, 505 total, and I got 190 left, so I've already used well over half of it. Used over 300, actually. Alright, so that's not bad right there. That should hold up to anything that comes here on night 2. This is not going to be as easy. But I will get this part here, and don't know what we'll do about the windows. We'll figure that out later. Okay, that actually should be pretty good right now. That's where they're most likely to hit. So, let's see, we went through that cabin. And let's go ahead and hit this one next. Or which one do we want to hit? Actually, I think what we should do is go over and hit the metalworks. That'll be a good one to go after. It's an actual POI instead of just a house, and we can get some decent stuff. There's my favorite. That barn is my favorite thing to build a base out of. It's so simple to do. I might have to move my base here at some point if that house gets too torn up. I love the smaller barn for a torch or for a base. Because I don't care if they knock out all the walls and everything on the 1st floor. You never actually played or watched this game. Everybody you know is playing it. Well, I'll just make the announcement now here. I will be doing some giveaways here in the relatively near future I've got 2 keys. So I'm going to be doing some giveaways soon. I don't really want to come in here right now. I don't think I want to go hit the metalworks. I'm going to be doing some giveaways fairly soon though. So it'll be happening during regular videos, not during live. But I will make sure to make that announcement. So if you're interested, you can be on the lookout for that, and possibly win yourself a key. So. All right, what am I looking for here? Where did the metalworks go? And where are you? I don't think it was over that way. You don't need a key to 7 days, but Survival Bob does. Paper mill. Oh. See if we can get any honey out of this. Got my antibiotics, but if you can catch the infection early enough. Nope, no honey. Key to Kingdoms of Amular. Never heard of it. Oh. No, come back. I don't mean to scare you off. Alright, so where did I come in at? So, I know we saw Metalworks. I'm just trying to remember where that was. Is that it down there? It could be it. That might be the Metalworks down there. So, alright, so it would be over this way. That's the Metalworks. Fun little POI, easy enough to do on day 2. Especially if you know how to cheese the POI and find the main loot. Which I think is what I'm actually going to do. Because I don't really want to fight this whole thing right now. There we go. Hey. Always welcome. Fort bites, more blunderbuss ammo, crossbow bolts, and 7.62. Ray Salvatore and artwork by Todd McFarlane. I'm sure those names should mean something to me, but unfortunately they don't. So who are those two? Another shovel. Oops. Scrolled one too far. Didn't mean to do that. Wasted blunderbuss ammo. Alright, any gas in here? No. I swear I just saw something walking around out here. Guess not. Okay. I don't want to go in here and do this whole thing, but I think I'm going to have to. Because there's actually a fair amount of loot in here. And it's pretty decent stuff. Be helpful if that cash register wasn't already looted, though. Alright, Bernie. Come on. Bring it on out here. The hard part is you never know. There could be a dog back there. I really don't want there to be a dog. Hey, one hit. One hit wonder Bernie. Alright, let's scrap those chairs. And there is some loot to be had up here if you just jump across the right way. There it is. I remember it being better than a food pile in the past, but okay. Honey? That's worthwhile. Alright, get some more murky water. Nothing else in here. That just goes outside. Alright. The medical pile out of there. Close it back up. And I'm used to there being more zombies in general in here. But apparently not. So just in case there's a dog, I'm going to reload the blunderbuss. And I got my bandages in my belt. Just in case that whole thing goes bad. Alright. What's that? I can't even tell what that is. Okay. Alright, we got Jason. I don't see a dog so far. Alright. I know Spawn. Spawn as in the anti-Spider-Man. If that's the Spawn you're talking about, then yes, I know Spawn. And the artwork for Spawn, so that would actually kind of make sense. The artwork for Spawn was the Hell Spawn. I don't know them well enough. Dark Anti. Okay, so, okay, I know what you're talking about now. Yes, yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I needed some context, that's all. See, I'm pretty sure I read those books by R.A. Salvatore. I had a whole shelf of them. I've hardly read any books in the last 10 years, and the only books that I've actually even listened to, which quite a lot of them, but they're Tom Clancy, Mark Greaney, action, adventure, thriller kind of books. Never really been too big into the fantasy side of things. Zombies is about as far as I actually go for fantasy stuff. Who or what is that? That looks like a crawler, but... Okay, it's just a crawler. That's not too bad then. And they're a little easier to hit in Alpha 19 than they were in 18. They were a pain in the rear end to hit before. Oh, geez, dismembered him. So he's now just a torso, a head, and one arm, and is still as horrifying as ever. Okay. I thought there was in Alpha 18, there was a plug in one of these walls. There it is. Okay. Can I pick it up without beating it down? Oh, right there. All right, more oil. We need that. So we got a jacket. I'm going to take that and sell it. Scrap that. Drop that. All right, let's get up top. First, I imagine you get some good mechanical parts out of these things. Yeah, I got a few at least. All right, always worth it. And up here in the water tower, got the purse. Nothing in it. All right, so grab that and get across here. And grab this. That used to be a purse, now it's a food pile. And then up here somewhere, I think it's over here. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I believe it's right in here or on the other side, one of the two, of course. I was wrong. It's over here. There is a hidden stash over here. Okay, sealed shipping crates. THQ Nordic bought the IP. Remastered it. Okay. All right, another blunderbuss, more ammo. So, when I finally get a shotgun or a rifle, I am going to be in great shape. If and when that actually happens. Oh, don't break anything. All right. And it's Arlene and Jason. So. But they can't get out here right now. Oh, and a cowboy. All right, so now we've got, well, we've got a one-armed cowboy. Y'all are not very bright. Okay, let's do this. Let's put that right there. And come out here. And... Arlene, you just showed the world a whole lot more than you needed to. All right, let's do this. And I want that candle as well. So... Let me just sit here and bang on this rock for a little while, because you can never have too much iron in this game. See, what's one game I love and would stream but won't because it might ruin the magic of the game? Good question. Honestly, I haven't really played a whole lot of games other than 7 Days for a while. I can answer that question slightly differently. What's one game that I would love to stream right now? What I would love to stream is I'd love to have iRacing. I grew up as a huge racing fan. There was pretty much literally a racetrack in my backyard growing up, and has always been a huge part of my life. My grandfather was a mechanic. My dad was a mechanic. My brother was a mechanic for a while. I was a mechanic for a little while. So I've always loved racing, and iRacing, unfortunately, I'm not paying the monthly fee on that right now. Partly because the steering wheel that I had was so old that it no longer worked properly anymore. And I don't really have the money right now to be buying a new steering wheel, nor do I have a desk that will actually take a steering wheel. So until I get a gaming desk, that's completely out. But I'd love to go back to it, because the people who created iRacing, I actually got to be friends with a producer who worked for the company that was where iRacing originally came from. It was a company called Papyrus, and they did pretty much exclusively racing games. And I got to be good friends with people there. It's actually really cool. I'll have to show it on camera at some point here. I've actually got copies of 2 of the games that they made. The gold discs, the ones that they basically printed in-house and sent off to the publishers. I've got 2 of those in my game collection right now. Those are kind of among my prized possessions as far as games go, because they sent those to me. I used to write game reviews in mostly racing games, flying games, that sort of thing. So it all kind of ties back together for me. But yeah, that's the one that I wish that I could be doing right now. It wouldn't ruin the magic. I don't really know if there's anything that I would stream that would ruin the magic at this point. Again, I did game reviews, so gaming has long been a business for me. So that's, it would never take the fun out of it or anything like that. But yeah, at some point I'll show you guys those gold copies that I've got. It's actually pretty cool. But oh, I wish that I had built my base in that barn. Although that barn is a little worse for wear. Oh, but there is a crap ton of wood in here. Holy crap. And we've got an Edgar in here. So let's go ahead and shoot him in the face. Oh, I'm not sure how well we hit him in the face. He's gotten even uglier. I didn't know that that was actually going to be possible, but he has gotten even uglier than he was. He is an unpleasant creature now. Whoa, geez. That was a bad angle. Yeah, he walks around like, I know Cap called him Edgar first, but I couldn't agree more. I think that is the name that we all must agree on. He is an Edgar, because if you've ever seen Men in Black, and most of us probably have, you know who Edgar is. And you remember that bug walking around in an Edgar suit. Alright, I gotta get up there and get that duffel bag. So I don't want to miss that. Right, more paper. Oh, I'm out of... How am I out of frames? I didn't... Oh, I guess because I fixed those walls. Alright, well, let's make ourselves like 25 of them. Oops. Number lock, 25. There we go. Get those crafting. And get that duffel bag. Alright, scrap it, grab it. Let's look in here, get the murky, break this down, and then I'm going to probably head back over to the trader one more time and sell off some of this stuff. And we've had a pretty good first couple of days here, I'd say. Certainly hasn't been terrible. And we've been able to get quite a lot of loot here. I guess this is the way that the loot system is going to be in Alpha 19. It's not fantastic loot, but it's as good as I could expect to have on day 2. Getting things like fort bites. Some stuff that sells for a pretty decent amount. And these wood piles are awesome. If you are already not aware of the beauty of these wood piles and those stone piles, absolutely, anytime you come across them, break them down. 5 hits, and let's see, 363. Yeah, get 30 wood out of that for 5 hits. That's not bad at all. Alright, scrap you, grab you. Let's see, I'm glad I was able to come to the last verse. Hey, how are you? Always good to see you. I am glad you were able to make it over here too. Were you doing your own stream tonight, or just busy with other things? All right, I see a hay bale over there too. Let's see, is there anything hiding under you? No. All right, so drop that. Let's see, I am doing pretty well. I am back from vacation, so happy to be back doing this again. It's this is streaming. I found is an interesting thing. It's almost like a narcotic. Hey, glad I picked that up. It's almost like a narcotic, where if you're like me and you're kind of timid about this stuff at first, once you get into it there and you start having conversations with people and getting to know other people through the streaming, it really changes things, and it changes you, really. And that's been at least for me, that's been the case. I feel like I've grown a lot as just a person in the last 5 months that I've been doing this now, and come out of my shell even more. So I've really had a good time with streaming, and I think that I can see why people enjoy doing it so much. I also see the pitfalls of it, of getting addicted to the attention and things like that. So if I ever start to become that person, somebody get in your car, drive over here, and hit me. Like, physically come here and beat the crap out of me, because I don't ever want to be that person. I don't want to be a person who is doing this for attention, doing this for fame and fortune, doing it to make a little money, yeah. Doing it because I enjoy gaming and I want to share those experiences with people, absolutely. Doing it because I need more and more attention to fill my virtually a drug craving. Don't ever want to be that guy. All right. Do I have any food on me that I can eat? Don't have anything right now, but I'm headed to the trader, so I will go ahead and buy some stuff there, but I want to get these mechanical parts if I can. I can go ahead and drink something at least. Let's see. Yeah. So use that, and actually I don't need you, and I don't need you. So there we go. Did I lose any? No. Okay. So The bed is right over here, which means the trader is pretty much right across the street from there. I can actually see the front of the trader right now, I believe. So let's see. Did I have a good time? I had a fantastic time of my vacation. I'm sure most of you saw the tweets and everything, but it was it was a trip to see family. It was also my wife and I, we celebrated our 10th anniversary. So it's kind of a trip within a trip. We went to Delaware to see family, but the two of us went to Ocean City, Maryland. We do that for most of our anniversaries, actually, but this one was just, something a little bit special. I'm not really too big on numbers, but, for somebody who has unfortunately been through a divorce and other things already, it's a big thing to celebrate your 10th anniversary. So we had a really good time and got a chance to really get away. I wish I could sell these things, but I can't. All right, let's sell you. And got two of these. Is one selling for more? Yes, you are. I can sell this. I don't want to sell those. Can't sell that. You'll sell. And you're no better than what I already have on. So, all right, Fort Bites. Sell you and sell that because I've already read it. I can sell 10 of those. And crossbow bolts that I don't need right now. And we will sell the jacket as well. All right, I think that is about everything that I am going to sell. I could sell a few other things. I don't want to. I want to hang on to those. All right, and I don't care about anything that you have in the store right now. What I care about is if there's any food that I can buy out here that's actually worth it. Can of salmon, absolutely. Health bar, let's see. For 100, and I've got 1123 on me. You know what? That seems like it's probably worth hanging around. We'll find out. So let's see. Harvest, sneak damage. I don't care about that. I'm not going to be using that for any major stuff anytime soon. Lockpicking success, 100% better for 10 minutes. I don't know. I probably don't need it. And these are crap, but they're only 20, so I will buy them anyway. All right. I think that is all that we need out of here. So let's head back home. Get settled in for the night, and then I believe we will end the game, or end the night there. Is it worth it? I need the meat. Or I'm gonna need the meat, so... Oh, don't get here yet. No, 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 no. Oh, jeez. Not good. Not good. Well, that was a bad decision, wasn't it? Wait a minute. I got infected by a pig? Seriously? I mean, I got honey on me, not a big deal, but... I know he bites back. I was hoping that the blunderbuss would do a little more damage than it did. But, oh well. Hey, I got too fat out of it. I know I could have turned some of those bones into a knife and used that instead. Actually, I think I might have a knife on me. No, I don't. And I would have gotten a better harvest out of it, but honestly, that's good enough for me. And I can't get in right here. I forgot. I gotta go around the back. Alright, so we're going to go around the back. I'm going to put some extra frames back here as well. So let's put a frame right here just to slow them down a little bit if they come up this way. Close you and put the frame there. Again, just to slow them down slightly. That's all I care about. And let's get upstairs, grab this guy, and get up here. And good timing. All right, just going to do a few things here. See, I finished my screen. Thought I could check on the Vandal. So, yep. Well, I definitely appreciate you dropping in over here. Always love to see people, and always great to see a good friend coming in and showing support. So, as always, thank you very much for dropping in here. You have definitely been my my most consistent viewer as well, and that means a lot to me. So let's see, torch. I need some cloth fragments, and I know I've got those. All right, torches. Make a couple more. And since I'm infected, let me go ahead and use this. What is this now? You are fatigued and take 10% more damage. Eat vitamins to cure this. I have vitamins somewhere. There we go. So these are disease resistance and cure fatigue. Okay. So use that. Small streamers, we got to stick together. We all do. And fortunately, you know, we got a room full of quite a few small streamers in here tonight. So I absolutely agree with that. Let's see, drop that. Okay. I will clear this stuff out at some point, but not tonight. Anything else that I can put in here? Yes. Put those in there. Got the eggs. Red tea I don't want to drop. I got plenty of murky here, so we're actually going to grab that and the chrysanthemum and go ahead and fire that up in a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and drop off all this excess. Actually, I believe I've got ammo in here already. Let's see. I don't have 9, but we'll drop that in there, and then we have all of our ammo together. All right. There we go. So we've got plenty of ammo if and when we actually get a real gun. So put that down, put all of this stuff down, cobble, keep the feathers because we're going to make some more arrows with those in just a minute. Drop the coffee, and we've got a candle for some extra light. I think that's, well, all that I'm going to go ahead and do right there. So make some more arrows, go over to the fire, and that's right, I have to make the boiled water first. So I can make 12, so that's all we're going to do. Right. Of course, I forgot to put fuel in. There we go. And cook it. And we'll need some more fuel for the red tea. They're 20 seconds a piece. I'm going to do 12, so that's like 4 minutes. So something like that. But we'll get that going in just a minute here. So I kind of lost my way for a couple of weeks, but I'm back now. Yeah, I saw you saw some of the things that you were saying that you were having a little trouble with sticking with it and all, but I'm glad to see that you stayed with it. I haven't had a chance to go out and view any of your recent stuff, but I did enjoy the ones that I watched early on. Honestly, I haven't had a chance to really watch a whole lot of anybody's stuff lately, because of combination of work and just doing this stuff. So, but hopefully I'll have a little bit more time here in the near future to get back into watching other people's stuff as well. I just wanted to stay in here long enough to get this red tea going, and I'll go ahead and get the first 6 going right now, and then we'll get the other ones going. So cook those, and let's see, I think we have way too much fuel on here. I believe so. So let's see, 430. I think that should be enough. So it's actually just one piece too many. So grab those. Let those last few go. So I know we were talking earlier that there are canned food recipes that are are new now. So let's see, gumbo stew and spaghetti both take the, is that the beef ration? Yeah. So what is the actual recipe for this? Beef, peas, stock, animal fat, and water. This is beef, pasta, mushrooms, animal fat, and water. Not really surprising for either one of those. Okay. And tuna fish gravy toast. That doesn't sound at all good. Sorry. Cornmeal and cornbread. Okay. And there was nothing I know that took cat food. But actually, I've got 2 stacks of cat food, so I'm going to consolidate here. And I don't have any other canned food. Yes, I do. I've got a chicken ration. All right, so what are... So there's no recipes for the chicken ration. And still just sham chowder for that one. Okay. All right, cool. All right, are we all done here? We are. So, red tea. Cook more. Grab those 2 or 3. And put the rest of the murky water down. Okay, so that stuff is going to finish up, and I want to, oops, I don't want to put the shovel down. I've got a couple of other shovels in here, if I'm not mistaken, so, yeah. So, all right, and we'll put you there, and you there, and let's just get a little extra light in here. Put you there. Okay. And I've got a couple of extra torches if I need them. Cool beans. All right. That's going to burn out here in a little while. And that's good enough for me. I'm just going to let that go. And I am going to exit out of the game now. So... All right. Well, that is going to be the end of the stream. We went over actually by about 10-15 minutes here, or well, I guess maybe only 6 minutes. I got another clock up here and it's off for some reason. All right. Well, thank you all very, very much for joining me. Thank you for the conversation. This is always a lot more fun when there's a lot of people in here chatting, and so it really truly does mean a lot to me. To have y'all coming out here and to have so many people coming back, that also means a ton to me. If I haven't been to one of your streams and just, you know, I apologize for that, and I will try to get out to anybody in here who streams. I will try to get out and support you here in the coming weeks. My day job, unfortunately, is going to take a large chunk of my time for the rest of this month, but after this month, things should free up a lot more for me. So, if you have a stream, go ahead and drop that link here in the chat. Feel free to use my stream to advertise yours. Any small streamer is more than welcome to do that. And also drop your channel in here for anybody who doesn't have it, so that they can check your stuff out as well. Like I said, I'm always happy to support fellow small streamers. So, thank you very much. Great to see everybody. And I will either have a video or another live session on Friday. I haven't decided what that's going to be yet. So look out for that. It'll either be Friday morning for a video or Friday night for another stream. Whatever it ends up being, and I will let everybody know that what that decision is going to be on Twitter probably tomorrow. So one more time, thank you very much, and this is Vandal6